Hello,
Is it
it's
me
me.
you're looking for? So why did I quit my job? Um, Lots of reasons, but every morning I get up, I walk on the treadmill, and I watch motivational videos, and it just seemed like every video I was watching was telling me you have to make the jump or you have to go for it. And in my head, I've been thinking about quitting work for several months. The original plan was I was going to work until summer of 2030, and I would have been 50 years old. But a few months ago, they hired a new manager, and let's just say nobody likes him. On the very first day, he asked me like, "What would make it better working here?" So I told him, I said, "Less micromanaging." And he literally micromanages more than anyone ever has there. I mean, it is just ridiculous. Anyways, I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I just decided that I'm tired of being miserable. I watched, like I said, I watched the motivational videos, and one of the videos I was watching was Sam Solit, and he says, everyone lives two lives. You live your first life, and then you live your second life when you realize that you only have one life to live. And I feel like that's where I'm at. You literally get one shot at this thing we call life, and I'm not going to waste mine going to a job that I absolutely hate. Someone the other day said to me, they're like, "Is it the customers? Like, I can see how customers would be difficult to work with." And I'm like, "No, it's not the customers at all. I actually enjoy talking and working with the customers. It's the management. Like, the management at AT&T is, some describe it as toxic. That's probably a good word for it, because they literally all talk bad about each other, and it's crazy because you'll hear stuff that they've said about you, and then when you see them in person, they'll just try to act like everything's all good, like never say anything bad to your face, which is crazy. I'm more of a straight shooter, like I'm gonna tell you what I think, and I literally told that new manager like what I thought about micromanaging and how that's ridiculous. Like, why do they pay us so good if we don't know how to do our job? What are we here for? And AT&T, what kept me there so long, literally almost 17 years, what was the pay? And the benefits were pretty decent, I would say. Lots and lots of managers. The average manager is probably like 9 months to a year, if that. I literally told one manager one time, I said, she was probably just being stupid, and I was like, "No worries, I'll be here long after you." And probably could have been the same with the current manager. I'm to a point in life where I'm over it, and I'm not gonna go to work every day wishing I wasn't there, or I should say, wishing that he wasn't there. When we would work and there was no manager there at all, like, it was great. Like, just take care of the customers, do your best. It was fine. Like, and if it was like that all the time, then I'd probably still be there. But you know, when I first started, it was way different than it is now. There was literally like no turnover. AT&T was the hardest job to get. You know, the pay back then was really good. Like we made hourly plus commission, still do, but the pay hasn't kept up with inflation for sure. So for me, that makes, I'm not going to put up with as much crap for an okay pay. Like, I'm just not going to do it. And I'm to a point in my life where I don't need to, so that helps a lot. I'm sure probably everyone that works there, if they were financially set, they would not work there. We'll put it that way. Anyways, so we're getting our barn built August, I believe it was the 20th and the 21st. And on the 21st, I put in me time, which allows you to leave work at a certain time using your vacation pay. And I told the new manager, I said, I have to leave at 11 because I need to go home and pay the people that are building the barn. I told him this multiple times. Comes about 10:55, I get done with my customer. I go to the back and I call a customer that had called me while I was with one of my other customers. I called them back. And then I'm going to clock out. And the new manager comes back and he's like, you have to take customers until it's time for you to leave. I said, I told you I had to leave at 11. I can't take a customer at 11 and then be like, oh, I gotta go. And then be stuck there till 12:30. So that kind of like pissed me off. And then I think that was the day I decided I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this any longer. So over the next couple weeks, I called in, used all my sick time and the rest of my vacation time. And then August 5th, I sent an email saying officially that I'm done. And then I went in the next day and cleaned out my locker and turned in my work phone. And that's that. So I kind of thought that was going to be like way more awkward than it was, but I had like this peace about me that I was doing the right thing. So I feel good about it. Like, yeah, I feel good about my decision. And, you know, maybe I go back and get a different job in the future, but for now I'm just working on home projects. I probably definitely won't look for a job within the next year or so. I got a project list pretty long, so right now I'm working on the interior of the barn, and I'll eventually post some pictures of that. But that's life right now, just working out, trying to get as lean as possible, which is difficult because my inner fat kid wants to eat all the time. And I do enjoy the working out part. Like I said, I get up and walk every day. Highly suggested, get up, start your day with some movement and something positive. That's why I like to watch the motivational videos. I think that puts you in the right mind frame for the day. You might try it, see how your day goes. And just being a stay-at-home cat dad, I guess, and goats. So that's it. That's my life right now. Working out, staying home, taking care of animals, building stuff, trying to make videos. See how that goes. All right, till next time.